guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are actually going to do Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen Challenge. If you don't know who Dr. Greger is, he's pretty much a plant-based rock star. One of my heroes. I actually got to meet him. I'll insert a picture somewhere on the screen of that epic moment. But he's just wrote amazing books. He's a doctor, and he's all about living that plant-based life in a healthy way. But he has a list of 12 things to get into your diet every day, and he has an app on your phone, which is really convenient. That's free, and you can just set it up where you can check off things throughout the day, which is what I'm going to do today for this video. And so if you don't have it, I would go on. It's called the Daily Dozen. I would go on and get it. You also can set up like reminders for that. Have you started your Daily Dozen yet? Every day on your phone, so you don't forget about it. And I apologize if you hear background noise. This video is going to be a little bit more informal. So I have dogs, I have a husband, they make noise. So we're going to get into breakfast, and what I'm going to do for today's video is I didn't go out and I don't have any meals in mind, probably besides what I'm going to eat right now, and kind of go with the flow and show you how easy it is to get today's Daily Dozen. I'm also going to do the exercise part of the Daily Dozen, because I think so often we do all the food and then forget the exercise. It's important as well. So we're going to do the entire Daily Dozen on camera. So for breakfast, I'm going to do oatmeal. I'm going to show you guys how I do my oatmeal. I'm going to show you how I check off. This is pretty much my breakfast every morning. So on the app, let's see, and I apologize, I just woke up, so if my appearance. Half a cup of oatmeal is our one check off for whole grains, so I'm going to check that off. I'm also going to put some berries in it. Now I never usually have fresh berries because it's Pittsburgh and it's, you know, January. I usually have frozen berries. Frozen berries are just as good. But today I have fresh, I think I have raspberries and blueberries that were on sale at my co-op. So that's like a huge treat for January in Pittsburgh, and I'm looking at all the snow right now out my window. So I'm gonna put some berries on that. I'll show you guys how I do that. And I'm gonna put flaxseed in mine. And that's gonna be probably it for breakfast. So that's 3 out of 24 boxes that I got to check. And why it says 24 is because there is water, your vitamins, and exercise added, but the Daily Dozen usually is, you know, 12 food items. So we're all gonna do all of that. I'm also gonna have some water. I'll show you guys what I do for water, and kind of go throughout our day. So I'm gonna show you how I make my oatmeal. Let me grab my oats, my berries, and I will get back to you in a second. For my oatmeal, I just have these old-fashioned whole grain organic rolled oats. I find these at my co-op. I'm going to do half a cup of these, but you know, they're just rolled oats. Nature's Path Organic is the brand. I like them. So I'm just measuring out half a cup. And I'll show you guys what it looks like. And what I do every morning is I put it in a saucepan. And then I'm gonna add just a little bit of water to it to cover. Let me go grab that. I just kind of eyeball it, but pretty much just so they're taking a little bath. And then I will put that on the stovetop on low. And what I do is currently I've been really into, I'm sorry, there's you guys are sitting on a shelf, so there's a door here. You see me avoid hitting it. Is I add my berries while it cooks to kind of sweeten it. I don't add any date syrup or anything. I think my oatmeal is sweet enough. Now you could do this a variety of ways. This is just currently what I've been into. My husband does his oatmeal completely separate. But I'll just cook down with the berries a little bit. Now I don't know if that messes up the nutrients of the berries if you heat it for a little bit, but you know, right now for it being winter time, that's how I like it. Now in the summertime, I'm all good with, you know, just cooking this up, adding the fresh berries. And then when I have frozen berries, I do it this way too, because it kind of helps soften the berries from being frozen. But you could do it however you like. But oatmeals and berries are on my agenda for this morning, so let me go grab the berries. I never have fresh berries in January, so this is a treat. But on the Daily Dozen, let me see how many berries I need. So it's really convenient. You just go on and check out the amount. I need half a cup. So that is, I'll probably do a little bit more than half a cup. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Actually, probably gonna use, I used up like half of each container the other day, so I'm probably just gonna use up the rest. But I'm not gonna cook it on for long, so like I'm not worried about the nutrients like really being destroyed, but just enough to make the oats kind of incorporate everything. And then the last thing I do is when I put in a bowl is that's when I add my flax seeds. So we'll get to that point. Sorry, this is a really long explanation of how to do oatmeal, but I just want to show you guys that there's a variety of ways of doing it. Sometimes I do overnight oats, sometimes I do it this way. Lately I've been into it this way. So let me go heat this and I'll show you when we're gonna put it all together. It was only on stovetop for like a second, so I just kind of push everything into a bowl. I just like to soften my oats and warm them a little bit. And then we're gonna grab the flax and then breakfast is done. So I keep my flax already milled. I know there's like big controversy over buying flaxseed whole and then grinding it down every time you eat it or just getting it milled. Seriously, like don't overcomplicate stuff. I feel in this that you don't want to like, I don't know, this is fine. This gives me, Dr. Greger has already said you can buy it milled, keep it in the refrigerator, it's fine. I go through it pretty quickly because I have it every day. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons because that's how much I usually put in it. His Daily Dozen, you only need to do 1, but like I said, the Daily Dozen is just a minimum. You can definitely get more. So we're going to put some flax on top. And that's it. I don't need to add any, like, there's no like maple syrup or anything like that to my oatmeal. It's sweet enough from the berries. And like I said, if you usually put those toppings on, like if you are somebody who uses like honey or maple syrup or date syrup or something like that to top your oatmeal, try cooking your frozen berries down with it, and it just makes everything nice and sweet, and then you'll learn to not use that stuff. But that is breakfast. I'm gonna go stir it all together and eat it, and I will see you guys for the next thing I check off. But this is pretty much what I have every day, and it's pretty easy. Ready for lunchtime, and usually I do a big chopped salad, which is kind of what I'm feeling today. But for the dressing, I just wanted to share with you guys one of my favorite dressings is the garlic and Caesar dressing from the How Not to Die cookbook. It's on page 83. So it's really easy, but sometimes I don't follow it like exactly. I kind of just do with whatever I have. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to blend it up in my Vitamix blender. I'll put all of the like measurements and ingredients of what I put on the screen, but this is gonna let me knock off almost it's not quite my nuts and seeds ratio, but I have a dessert I'm gonna have later in the day, so that'll officially be my nuts and seeds, so I'm not really worried about that. And then it'll knock off my spices for the day. So there's turmeric in here, there's parsley, a bunch of other spices. Like I said, I will post it somewhere over here, and that's how I'm gonna make my dressing. I just kind of throw everything together in a blender, and I will show you guys what I put. I just usually look through my fridge and kind of chop up, add, do whatever to make my salad, and I'm just gonna follow the Daily Dozen and kind of check off things as I go. So I will show you guys that all when I'm done building, but this is just a quick and easy dressing that we make almost all the time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna double it because my husband also requested this. So if you see it look larger than yours, it's just because I doubled everything twice for to make for a few people. But I will see you guys once I build my salad, but I'm excited. My salad is all finished. I have it right here. I just use a big giant bowl for my salads. This is such a great way to check out stuff off the app. I'm going to share with you guys a whole bunch. So I got both of my other vegetables. I did 1 whole tomato that I cut up and half a cup of red bell peppers. I got half a cup of garbanzo beans in here. I have 1 apple that I diced up for my other fruits. I have broccoli sprouts just as an added bonus. 1 cup of, it was like a spring mix greens container I have. So it has like spinach and some other greens in there. And I also have 1 cup of baby kale that I chopped up for my cruciferous vegetable. And the broccoli sprouts would count for that as well, so I'm definitely over that amount now. And that's it. It is so easy. This is such a great salad. I love the nice crunch of the apples mixed in with, you know, all of those great vegetables. But you guys can see, I'm gonna mix it up, and then I'm gonna pour that Caesar dressing I had. I made it right here. This is delicious on top, and so many of those check boxes. I'll list all of the check boxes as we go along, but this is like such a great way to get a huge amount off. Let me see what I'm at. I have mine here. I think officially I'm at, let's see, officially I'm at 10 out of 24, so almost halfway. And I'm gonna have another beverage glass of water, and also get my, you know, supplements in and exercise in a little bit. So we are on our way. This is such an easy way of getting in things. I just chopped my greens too to make it easier to eat. I'm gonna give this a nice stir, pour my dressing on, and go enjoy this. I know, see you guys for the next thing we check off, but like super easy. So the daily dozen is 100% doable. You know, just a nice accountability to check out like what servings of what you need. But like I said, we're almost halfway, and this is, you know, only meal 2. So I will see you guys in a minute. Once all this is dressed up, I'll show you guys a little picture of it, and then I'll see you guys for the next thing. Okay, let's talk fitness. So on the Daily Dozen app, there is a fitness check mark for if you do 90 minutes of moderate intensity activity or 40 minutes of vigorous intensity activity. And I want to include it in my Daily Dozen because it's super important to make sure you're exercising as well as eating right. And behind me, you can see, this is my new stationary bike. I just got it around Christmas. It's called the Echelon. I'll be making more videos about the Echelon probably in the next video I post, but it's pretty much a bike that I have an app for on my iPad that I can take either a live or a pre-recorded spin class. And they also have like other activities and different fitness classes, but we're gonna do spin today. So that's what I'm gonna do for my fitness check mark for the Daily Dozen. I'm gonna try to find a class around 45 minutes and take you along. But don't mind, this is my unfinished basement where all our workout equipment is currently, but this baby has been my favorite thing lately. So let me show you guys this really cool stationary bike. And I also have a coupon for $100 off if you guys want to get an Echelon bike. It's super fun, and then we could ride together and take the same classes if you end up getting it or get the app. So I will link the bike below, but I'm gonna go and show you guys my 45-minute spin class. I won't show you the entire thing, but you get the point. Make sure you work out when you're doing the Daily Dozen. Let me go show you the bike. So this is the Echelon bike. It comes with an area to hook up your iPad, and then you just download the app, which I have right there. But this has been my obsession. I got it around Christmas. Sorry if my heater is going off in the background. We are in my basement. But this bike is so good, and I will leave a link below with the $100 off if you want to get it. But it's way more affordable than like a Peloton bike, which is what I like, and the app is great. The bike is fantastic. I've been using it for over a month now. So you just have so many different classes to pick from. We're gonna find one for 45 minutes, and I just love it. So we're gonna, let me see if I can hook up the bike while I do this with one hand. Okay, my bike is connected, and now you have like all of these classes literally to go through and find. They have some for hours, some for half an hour. I'm gonna try to find one for 45 minutes, and I will show you guys, you know, a little bit of the ride, but this has like been one of the best things I've got in 2019. I will make a separate video like saying all of the great things about this bike and give you more detail, but I'll have everything linked below. But this has been my favorite part of working out. So let me go and pick a class and then get started on my workout so I can check off that box for the Daily Dozen. I just got done, and if you can tell, I'm a sweaty, out of breath mess. Burned around 400 calories, and it was a really good ride. So if you have the Echelon bike, that was with Amber, I recommend her classes because they are really hard. So I'm gonna get showered, and then I'll see you guys for the next Daily Dozen checklist. But I'm gonna go check off exercise and go shower down. So I'll see you guys in a bit. So I'm back, I'm showered, I'm ready for dinner. Looking at my Daily Dozen app before I started to build what I'm gonna show you. I had 2 servings of beans left, so I just did pinto beans. I did 1 cup, so that's 2 checks for me. I had 1 of our greens left, so I just cut up that spring green medley I had in my refrigerator, so it's like a bunch of different kind of greens. I just did a cup of that, chopped it up. I also had my whole grains, so I needed 2 check boxes for that, so that's around a cup. And I just did red bulgur wheat, which cooks in 12 minutes. If you've never heard of it, you should try it. It's really delicious. It's fast. There's 5 grams of fiber in a serving. I just found this at my local grocery store. In the same area you'd find quinoa or rice. And then I added corn and peas just because it looked good on my grain bowl. So that's everything I have here. And I made our butternut cheese sauce recipe to go on top. So, you know, this isn't, I'm not gonna put the entire thing on my grain bowl. I'm just gonna put a little bit, but this is great for the week. So now, since today's Sunday, I have it for a couple of days after. And this has butternut squash in it. It also has some cashews and just a great cheese sauce. So I'll link the recipe video up above of when I made this, but this is a staple in our house. The only things I have to get for food wise are nuts and 2 servings of other fruits. So I am pretty close, and I'm gonna do those things for like a dessert tonight. And I still need to get my vitamins in and a little bit more water. But I'm at 19 out of 24 without much effort. This is just like an easy way of me showing you how I personally do the Daily Dozen. I just kind of look at what I need and then plan out my foods kind of accordingly. But this has been a pretty good day of eating and working out. So I'm gonna put the cheese sauce on top of my grain bowl, show you guys that, and then we'll talk about supplements. And by the way, this doesn't look the prettiest, but it tastes bomb, so I don't really care how it looks. But that's pretty much how the grain bowl looks. It's just, again, pinto beans, some peas and corn, greens, mixed greens, and that bulgur wheat, and that's it. And then the butternut cheese sauce that I'll link above. But this is dinner, and then I'm going to show you guys dessert. But let's talk supplements. So I'm going to go grab my supplements real quick. I like to take my supplements with my dinner. I don't know, just a good reminder. And on the Daily Dozen, he talks about B12 and vitamin D. I live in Pittsburgh, so I definitely need a vitamin D supplement, and B12 is super important. So I'm going to go ahead and click those as that I'm going to take them. I'm going to go grab them real quick and then take them so I'm ready to go. But we are almost done with our Daily Dozen. For vitamin D3, I just use the My Kind Organic Spray. I kind of switch out, but there's a couple supplements that I really like, but currently we're doing this one. And then I just have my B12, which I take daily right here. And those 2 things are checked off. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna eat this, and I'll see you guys for dessert, and we are almost finished. I just need to drink a little bit of water, and we're on our way to having a good day of the Daily Dozen. So I only have 2 things left on my Daily Dozen. It's 2 things of other fruits and nuts. So I wanted to share with you guys this little tip that I've been doing lately that I've been loving, is that I pulsed some walnuts and dates together in a big food processor, and then I formed little cups in this baking pan or baking sheet, the silicone, and then I just freeze them, and then when I want, look how cute this is. It makes a little like dish of dates and walnuts. So this is going to be my nuts, this is going to be one of my other fruits because of dates, and I'm going to eat a banana. So that will be it for my Daily Dozen. I'm going to show you guys, but I just put it in this little ramekin. I'm going to chop up a banana and eat it with this, and I can check off everything on the Daily Dozen. So I got 24 out of 24. It wasn't like it was crazy hard. It was very doable. The app makes it super good to remind me what is in which category. You can just click the I button for information, and then it tells you like all the different kinds. Yeah, did you see my fun little phone case I was gifted? But yeah, Dr. Greger is amazing. I'll have all of his links to his website. He has a podcast. The app is free. I'll have a link to that. And yeah, go follow him, read. He has 2 books out, his How Not to Die book and then the cookbook that accompanies it. Both are fantastic. I own both. I am probably one of his biggest fans. I just think all the work he's doing is really amazing, and I'm super grateful. So I'm gonna go make my last little dessert for the evening. I'll show you guys it, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. So if you guys could like this video, subscribe below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Good luck on your Daily Dozen. Bye.